All rise, open your eyes, no need to explain. I got a homie from the east and I'ma tell you his name. Never hang around lames, that's a part of his game. And if you show deep respect, he'll show you the same. Jeff undercard boxing, shook the world when he came. A lot of cats is playing, but his hands are insane. You can get steamrolled if you stand in the way. He a yardie from Flatbush, you cowards is cat puss. We used to feud like Bishop and Q, but he'll fuck you up quick if I give him the cue. From the city of Midwood, the south central part of New York, next to Bensonhurst and Borough Park. If it's a problem, don't even say shit. Just face this when you come across the Bay Bridge. No tolerance for BS or fake hits. Your blood clot crying. Just stop trying. It's Jeff Undercard prepared for the assignment. He breathing on your client, so cowards can't fight it. He might yoke you up if he feels slighted. He's spreading out toxins. It's undercard boxing. Yeah. Mad love and respect to my brother, man. From the motherland, word him up.
What's going on, fight fans? This your guy, Undercard in Boxing. We have to talk about one of the most epic. We have to talk about one of the most epic fight nights. We talked about this February 1st card, David Benavidez versus David Morrell. We're going to go step by step, breaking out every fight on the pay-per-view card. We're going to start with Jesus Ramos and Banana. It was a tough competitive fight. Hold on. Get to somewhere light. It was a tough competitive. All right, that's better. It was a very tough competitive fight. Jesus Ramos moving up to 160 to fight a former 154-pound fighter and Banana unified champion. My assessment for the fight was it was a competitive fight. Jesus was doing the better work. He was hitting Banana with everything. But if a guy hasn't been, he was knocked down, but at the time of the stoppage, it was just flush punches, which is part of boxing. You're going to get hit with flush punches when you're going up in weight and you're fighting a guy who's a little bit bigger, especially in size and how much he probably rehydrated to. Jesus Ramos wants to go back to 154. He lost to Erickson Lubin. Salute Bruce Gas, Boxing and Jazz and more. Salute for pulling up. Jesus Ramos wants to go to 154 and compete at that weight class. Maybe challenge for a belt. He's coming off of a good performance, beating Joey Spencer. I don't see how he fares well against the top 154-pound. I think a good fight for him would be Jamal Charlo at 154. A guy coming off of a long layoff. But skills pay the bills, and I think Jamal would hurt him, would stop him, would outbox him for 12 rounds. Jesus Ramos is a good, talented fighter, but when you have a opponent that's, lacking in this way like Banana was, you should have got him out of there. Making a statement yourself, not making a statement based on the ref stopping the fight. So I wasn't very impressed with his performance. He goes back to 154. I don't know. Is there a good fight that you guys see that he should take that would give him the opportunity to look not only, look like he belongs and maybe challenge for a title, but in my opinion, he's going to be a French contender, always one step away from getting a belt. But that's just my opinion. I don't know shit about boxing, as Roger Mayweather likes to say. I enjoyed the fight, though. He did look a little slow. I think Banana, if he had do more and just been a little bit more aggressive, I think it would have been a lot more competitive fight. Banana, I think, respected Ramos too much, in my opinion, that he just let him get off, do what he wanted, move him around the ring. But I also have to remember that He's fighting at a weight class that he didn't belong to. You know, he's fighting at 160 and not 154. So he moved up just to get the opportunity. And why is a guy that wants to go at 154 fighting at 160? Damn, it's loud. Jeez. Hold on, here we go. Mr. Vibes, Mr. Vibes, Mr. Vibes. Yeah.
What's the word? What's the word, man?
Tell me what my sound like. How horrible does it sound?
I mean, it sounds a little choppy. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds
I'm outside.
A little choppy. You outside?
I'm outside.
Oh, okay,
I'm outside.
Okay.
Literally out. We outside.
You crazy? What you doing outside, bro?
I'm at the Livingston Mall, but this live had to get done.
I hear that.
All right, so
a lot to discuss, man. A lot.
Yeah, we started from the bottom with a pay-per-view card. I was just talking Jesus Ramos versus Banana.
Ooh, that was a good fight. Jesus versus Banana. All right, so I mean, there's not much we got to talk about with that fight, bro. You know why?
I agree.
Because the writing was on the wall. I'm actually pleasantly surprised that Rosario was able to actually withstand the body shots for as long as he withstood them. That to me was more impressive than anything else, because I was about to be cooked to the body. And instead, he was all right.
I didn't realize that he had switched trainer. I thought Breadman was still his trainer. So when I seen Bob Santos, I'm like, what the hell is Bob Santos doing over there? So he looks like he trains from Brett Edwards to Bob Santos.
I didn't realize that either. He switched. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
He had a good showing for himself. He doesn't belong at 160. He's a 154 pounder. Why they both went up to go make that fight? Maybe just the weight, or like somebody didn't want to cut weight for that particular fight, but wanted to be on the card.
Right.
How does he fare at 154, Jesus Ramos?
Jesus Ramos at 154, yo, I think he's a player, bro.
I think he's a fringe contender. I think he gets there, and every time he falls short.
I hear you. I wouldn't say every time, but it's definitely going to be an uphill battle.
Name me the champion he beats right now.
Definitely couldn't beat Terrence. Who are the champions now? It's Terrence,
Bud, Fundora, and not Madrimov. What's the dude from the IBF?
Yo, I think he beat Fundora. I think he would beat Fundora. That body work.
I think he's slow, bro. I think he's lethargic. He's slow. Here comes the body shot.
Yeah, he's slow. That's the next thing I was gonna say, which is why I can't see him edging against the fast guys like Ortiz or
Murtazaliev. That's the IBF.
Murtazaliev. It sounds like that'll be a great fight, but I can see Murtazaliev edging him. Murtazaliev has some time.
Speed and power.
I can see him beating Fundora. I think he's a hard fight for anybody. He's going to be on his Sean Porter.
Fringe contender. No,
not fringe. I don't think he'll be fringe, bro. I think he
look at his performance. Loses to Lubin. Beats Joey Spencer. Beats Ramos.
Be clear. Barely loses to Lubin.
Clearly lost to Lubin. Lubin outboxed that man. But here's the thing. It's that same thing we're talking about, which is styles. So if you can keep him at a long jab, make the distance, you can outwork him because he's slow and lethargic and trying to catch up. So there's already in everyone's mind a way of beating Jesus Ramos.
Yeah. But he's also only 20-something years old. He's in his early 20s.
All right, so he'll get the belt when everyone vacates. I got you.
I mean, I'm not saying I wasn't thinking that at all. You're very pessimistic. I wasn't thinking that at all. I was just saying his ceiling is a lot higher than some of these guys, because to me, he's ready right now to compete with a lot of these guys, and he's like 23, 24. So,
does he beat Jamal Charlo?
Does he beat Jamal? What's Jermel Charlo? I don't know what Jermel.
Who's at 154? Jermel. There's Mel Charlo. Does he beat him?
Coming back. Jamel Charlo,
undisputed
Jamel Charlo. Nobody right now but Terrence is beating him.
All right, I like this guy. This guy knows boxing.
Yeah. Jamel at his best is nasty. He's the full package. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. Jamel's
Okay,
nice.
all right. So we don't
So
really need to. That was the bottom of the card. Let's
yeah,
move
yeah,
up
yeah.
one
This will
notch.
be fine. Let's see what he does.
Pitbull Cruz versus
Ooh,
Angel Figueroa.
yo, let me tell you something. That was such a good fight, bro. That was such a good fight. That was such a good fight. That was crazy. It wasn't like technically
Oh,
spectacular, no,
okay,
not at all.
okay.
But it was just an exciting
Just
fight
see, I listen with
because
your ears, not with your eyes.
yeah, because I'm sitting there watching this fight. I'm like, yo, is this man Pitbull? He may actually end up because it started to get to the point where I'm like, what is this Angel dude made out of, son? He was getting hit flush,
Yeah, but
viciously.
you know what? I also noticed that at 140,
The
the
power ain't
sting of
there.
his punch.
It's
No,
not
it's
there.
there, but it's not thudded. Like
No, yeah,
people who
exactly.
got hit, they on the ground like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Laid out
Yeah.
on the floor. But instead, maybe because guys at 140 can go maybe 160, whatever they rehydrate to. I'm not, putting in any clausing on nobody, but because they're able to get up a little bit more in weight, they can
Yeah.
absorb those punches. So
That's
I
literally
thought
what it
for
is.
him, he should maybe go back down to 135,
35. I agree.
where
But then
that same aggression, that same style has people, you know,
he's
knocked
majorly
out power.
outskilled. I think he's majorly outskilled at 135. I think that's the
135.
real issue. Yeah. I think he's severely outskilled at 135. And I think that's probably why. Where's my pen? That's probably why he don't want to do that.
Question: do you think he could make? This is all hypothetical.
Yeah. I'm listening.
130. 130.
I don't know. He's dense, bro. He has a dense frame.
Could you see him
Okay.
warring at 130?
So hold on. Let me tell you. Technically, Cruz is just a little bit bigger than Nick Ball.
Yeah.
And Nick Ball has a pretty dense frame as
126.
well. Yeah, exactly. So I think, of course, on paper, he could go down to 130 for sure. But we don't know the man. We don't know how comfortable he is. He
Yeah.
also is not, he's muscular, but it's not like he's super shredded. So visibly, it looks like there's still some fat that he could
Take
slice
off.
and dice up,
Yeah.
but we're not in their bodies. He's a grown man.
Right.
How old's Pitbull? 30?
I want to say like 28, but I'm
28.
I'm
But
guessing. I'm guessing.
you know how it is. When you get to your late 20s, that's when it's like
Yeah.
you
The
just
weight
start to
cuts.
put on a little bit more weight.
Yeah. Everyone in the chat, please just hit the like button. Thank you for following. Please, the subscriber list is growing exponentially. We got 1K view on that Clarissa Shields knockout. We'll talk about it in a second. But I just want to say thank you for everyone pulling up. I'm just moving to a different location so I can sit my ass down. Try to get comfortable. But Angel Figueroa, does he come back? I would like to see him again on somebody's card or fight somebody.
I think it's Fierro.
Yeah, Angel Figueroa.
Yeah. I want to see him again. I think
I bet he would stop Pitbull.
he would stop Pitbull.
That's what I bet. Yeah. So when he heard him, I was like, kill him.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad bet. As the fight progressed, that wasn't a bad bet because I think Pitbull was really sitting here like, yo, this dude is taking all my best punches. Salute to Bruce Gas. And he's not really moving. And
Akello Netter, salute.
Akello, big up yourself.
Yeah, salute.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy, bro. I mean, but that dude, he has some. I would like to see him again. I still wouldn't say he's a champion level fighter, but I would like to see him again.
What did you thought on the scorecard? UD Pitbull, like, was it that clear cut that he won that fight?
Yeah, because to me, I think the Angel dude, he started really picking up speed 6-7. So
it was after 4. Because he hurt him in, I think, the 3rd round, no? When he hit him on the top of the head?
Yeah, I think it was the 3rd round. But so you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of from the standpoint of he was picking up the pace. He was doing well. I guess he was, I'm going to say 4. Even if you say 5, 6, I still thought Pitbull had the cleaner work. I thought it started to look like Angel was busier, but I thought Pitbull had the much cleaner work, and Pitbull was catching a lot of shots as well.
Yeah,
so,
or maybe the more punches that were clear to see, like the...
Yeah, I think the tide really changed to me, 6-7. So I think I would have been fine. Split decision, UD I wasn't mad at, though. UD I wasn't mad at. But
you know what?
I gotta watch it back again, bro. I
Pitbull's
gotta watch
makes
it back
every
with the mind to count.
Pitbull's work is so inconsistent, and like it's barrage stop that
Yeah.
there's stuff going on in between that. And so he brought up a good point. Pitbull was gas, must have been a bad weight cut. How could he be a bad weight cut? He at 140.
Yo, he's dense, bro. That's what I'm telling you. He's dense.
What are you telling me? This guy should be at 147 getting clean clocked? What's going on?
Yo, let me tell you something. I was in Ecuador in September, and I met this little dude with his wife. He asked me to take pictures. My man dapped me up. Jeff, he was so strong. He had to be like 5'4". He was so strong and compact. In my head, I was like, once he dapped me up, I was like, oh, this man is probably 185 pounds. Because the way that he was just boom, and just, man, even his arm, everything was just like 40 years of hard work.
Yeah.
So I say that to say they built like that in them regions, bro. So you can't underestimate the frame. And like I said, him probably, for all we know, he could walk around 165.
Yeah, he brought up a good point. Maybe he blows up in between fights. His
Yeah.
inactivity. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then become
And
so.
Chaladas and you know the
So, yo, Akella, do you think Pitbull can make 130? This is a hypothetical question, but I think his punching power would be a lot better if he went down in weight.
yeah.
That's the reason. The reason I'm bringing it up is because at 40, the guys can absorb your punches, which means now you can't just clean clock them. But
Yeah.
if you go down, rehydrate, them punches is still coming with pepper.
Yeah. No, I mean, I hear you. I agree. Like I said,
Think
I
about
don't
it.
understand why he went up to 140 in the first place. Because
A belt opportunity.
140. No, I know, but I'm saying you went up to 140. You hadn't dominated 135. To
No,
me,
so you
I
have to understand
the
how
opportunity.
PBC positions their fighters is, can we get belt holders in different weight classes so we can now mix and match you around one another? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tank is at 35. If I put you at 40, you get a belt. Now we make the Tank fight.
Yeah,
We
now
put
Tank
somebody
is-
at 130. Lamar, Lamar rotating with PBC, but we can make those fights because you're coming up or he's going up. It's strategic in a way.
Yeah. Good
Yeah,
point,
he's
good
small
point.
enough to make 130, but I don't think he will. I'm just thinking O'Shaki forced the Pitbull. Electric. Pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, Oshaki.
I'd pay for that.
Oshaki, yeah, but I edge Oshaki. I would edge Oshaki 60-40.
I mean, me
I would
too,
edge
but
Oshaki 60-40.
what I'm saying is the type of fight, the excitement fight, like, you're trying to keep him at bay with your jab and your movement, and he's like, all I got to do is plant my foot and swing my hands.
Yeah.
Jose Diaz, salute.
Jose, big up yourself, bro. Yo, you know what I realized? When you watch the fight, I think I tweeted it. There was a point where, did you see Pitbull use the double and triple jab? He used it
Yes.
mad late though. And I said
Yes.
to myself, I said, yo, this kid is so good at what he does. If he adds 2 simple wrinkles to his game, then I think he would be a real player.
What the hell is that? Balloons?
Oh, did I do that?
Yeah.
Harry
Maybe it's because you gave him a compliment or something. Yo, no, it's true. And Pitbull knows what he's good at. And I think sometimes they're trying to teach him new things, but what works for him. So he's like, I'm just going to go to the wishing well whenever I need to. But it's definitely in his arsenal. He just doesn't pull it out as often because I'm trying to get you up out of there. That's why he's a fan favorite.
When he did those jabs, I said, wait a minute, dude. It opened up a nice little angle for him. I said, well, he might be able to do something. Yep. Akello said it. He's shorter than Tank, too.
Yeah. Salute, Jose. Salute. Everybody in the chat. Salute.
Yeah,
Thank you.
He's shorter than Tank, so
what happens? Where does Pitbull go? Rematch with Rayo or someone else at 140 for a championship belt? Because I don't see him beating nobody. I don't see him beating nobody at 140.
He just needs to jump into exciting fights. Unlike Kambosos, he can actually win some of these fights. He has more of a puncher's chance. Kambosos keep getting all these fights, and I personally think he's lost the last 7 fights. I think he's lost his last 7 fights.
Also, I said Mickey Bay, Devin Haney, Loma, Maxie Hugh. I kind of like 5, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, he fought Devin twice.
Yeah,
He fought
I mean, you
so
say Devin is twice. Everybody know that. Yeah, I don't see him being any champs. So then, what does he become? A guy that you use as for a champion, like so if Pollo wins the championship versus Sandor Martin, do you get Pollo versus Pitbull?
I mean, I can see them doing that. I can see them
Because
doing
it's the
that.
same side of the
But
street.
what they're all they're really gonna do is just try to reposition him from the title fight. But I just don't like we agree. I don't see him beating anyone.
Yeah,
But who would be? And the tough part is the titles keep changing, so we don't even know. Remember, Hitchens has a title, but he could lose his title. I can't
yeah,
even say, oh, who would he make a good fight with? It don't even make sense talking about it until these next 18 months come by.
true.
We might as well just wait and just keep
All
put
right,
Pitbull
yo,
on the shelf a little
Pitbull,
bit.
thank you for having everybody in excitement. I ain't gonna hold you. I had to turn the TV up a little bit extra when you was fighting. Like,
Yeah,
turn
it
this
was
shit the
great.
fuck
It was
up. This
great.
shit
I
is
wish I put
wild.
money on
Boom,
it. I wish I
boom,
put money on
boom.
it.
Like, and yo, can you imagine? No one touched the canvas.
Yeah, them boys got chins.
No one had a standing count.
Them boys got chins. Them boys got chins. That's the first time I really see Pitbull rock like that.
Yeah,
He
but
was rock.
it was more like
Under
top
the
of the
rock.
head. Like it wasn't jaw. Okay, but up here hit him in the top of the head while he was ducking. I think that's
Yeah.
what caused his equilibrium to be off.
Be
But
thrown off a little bit.
great, you have to seize those opportunities.
Yeah. What was the fight after that?
Cool boy Brandon Figueroa. I should have bet you on that one too.
Wow, if you had bet me on that one, you would have lost because I was going for.
I bet Cool Boy. You said you iffy. I said once you beat somebody, come on, run the tape. Somebody run the tape.
I was iffy, but remember, I did my whole speech about separating the difference between a prediction, the odds, and
Yeah, in your heart, in your heart. Yeah,
Of course, I
yeah.
wanted Cool Boy to win based on what was happening. I really wasn't sure, and if the odds were leaning towards Cool Boy, of course, to put some money on Cool Boy, that made sense. I wouldn't have put a big bag though. If I'm being honest, I would have put a little $25, $50. But yeah, I kind of held it too long, and I didn't pull a trigger, and then it was like, yo, your bet is suspended. So I didn't get any money for that fight.
Yeah, listen.
But I really want to dive into that one just a little bit because it's tough for me because I can't say the way I was impressed after their first fight with Cool Boy, and the way that I was like extremely satisfied. I was satisfied in the sense of almost like a friend of the family or like the boys. Like I was relieved. That's a better word. So I say that's a problem because I wasn't excited on the performance. I think he looked sharp, he looked good, but I wasn't excited. I didn't leave the performance saying Cool Boy's the best at 126. And I think that's one aspect. The other aspect is I'm not too sure what was going on with Brandon. Not only did he start off weird, doing way too much movement and all that. By the way, Jay, I can't see you.
Yeah, I just turned it up 1 second.
Okay. Also, he wasn't in his. Even when he started getting into his Brandon Figueroa bag with the smothering, and he wasn't throwing no effective punches. He didn't have no pop on his punches. What did Kello say? I bet on Figueroa for the stoppage. Yeah, bro.
And got humbled. CB earned my respect. No, here's the thing.
A bad bet.
It was a great bet. The odds on the stoppage was the bet to place. Yeah, that and because they okay. Here's what everyone was seeing. He got hurt by Castro, right? Put down. Brandon Figueroa ran through Castro like butter through knife. Like he didn't go 12 rounds with him. He didn't go 10 rounds. He got him up out of there in 6, I believe. So anyway, people were looking at that. Getting put down in another fight. People were looking at that. And Figueroa had more fights at 126. He had 3.
Yeah.
Cool Boy only had 1.
Yeah, and Figueroa's been looking. What's funny, Figueroa's been winning, but he hasn't been looking like no different to me. So it's not like I expected him to be so much better, but I expected the best version of what we expected. That wasn't to me the best version of what we expect with Figueroa. And the other thing you said about Cool Boy and his previous fight in Inoue, if I'm being real, I wasn't faulting him for the Inoue fight. I wasn't leaning towards Figueroa because of the Inoue fight. It was because of the Castro fight.
A fight,
Because
yeah.
that's really Inoue. Here's the thing, Inoue. I don't care whoever feels the way about him. He be shutting people's lights out. Everyone who's been in there with him has been knocked down, if not been knocked out. So I don't look at that as he could be.
It's a one-off, yeah.
But the Castro fight, that to me was the one I was like, damn, this is tough. Figueroa ran through this dude, and now you get chin checked by this dude, and you went through a bunch of undefeated fighters before Inoue who didn't.
And without being touched, yeah.
So
without even touching canvas, yeah. It's like, man, you feel like you're accustomed to the ground. So let me read Kello's. Jose first. In a little while, let's talk David versus David. Absolutely. I thought B-Fig might have tried to confuse him by boxing early, but CB made him look worse than the first fight. So,
and Jose, we gonna get to David and David, bro. We gonna get
there was a systematic it's like that he talked him into trying to do something different. Like, not saying he like mind tricked him, but because it didn't work the first time of him being the pressure fighter, applying the pressure and not getting the decision, I think Brandon subconsciously was like, I need to show my work. Right. So I'm going to, like, I've never seen the taller guy at jab reach and miss so clearly. You're the taller guy with the longer reach. How could you? Yeah. He was throwing a jab and Kua was like, it
was bizarre.
But no, it showed that he didn't like his discipline for how to box in that way was not there yet. He didn't establish his feet. He tried to reach. So Cool Boy, who does have to do those things, knew how to get in range, hit him with the jab, hit to the body, get out. And by the time Brandon threw, it was like, damn, where the fuck you at?
Yeah.
Because I'm watching the fight like, why is the taller, lankier man with the longer reach unable to reach Cool Boy? Like, but
is it just me, or did it look like Brandon? It looked like the first 3 rounds he was trying out new moves.
Yes, because subconsciously thing talked him into being different. Because I'm gonna show you. It's different this time. I'm different at 126. And it's like, all right, cool, whatever, bro. Show me. Because I think you still the heartbreak kid that pressure. Like subconsciously, he talked him into doing exactly what did not work for him in the fight.
Did Figueroa's coaching change?
No. But they were trying to show levels to their skill set.
Oh, my fault, bro. I don't know if you caught the question. Does Figueroa have any new coaches at this camp?
Not to my knowledge. No.
It was weird. It's just weird to me. I think once again,
he's trying to be a complete fighter and not trying to like. You see, like how pitbull fights. Sorry, the sun's in them.
Nah, I know. But to me, you don't have to. They should have added some incremental things to his game. They didn't, teach him how to step back out of the ropes. I don't know. It's just weird, bro. Because there's so many.
We know that
as a pressure fighter, that he still don't do that well.
Kello, this is why I should have bet this man. I told him Bozy Ennis is working with Cool Boy, and that's gonna be the difference because. And I'm sorry, he did not leave his old coaches. They're still with him. He added Bozy. So the Wahid guy is still with him. But I saw Bozy's focus was not on Scooter's offense, not on Scooter's punch output, but being responsible. Hold on. What are you doing? Hold on. I'm going to get in. I'm going to get out. Wait, what you doing?
Yeah.
In my thing, he showed a defensive masterclass, which messed up Figueroa's how he wanted to fight. He like the smaller man pushed around the bigger man.
Yeah.
And not only was he doing that, he would get close. You think I'm gonna clinch? Uppercut.
Yeah.
Uppercut.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Grab him, ref. Hold on, ref. Come on, get this guy off of me. Right. And by the time you break, I've hit you 3 times and you only hit me once because you're thinking I'm gonna punch and clinch. I saw so many different technical aspects to Cool Boy's game that I was like,
I agree. I mean, Schoolboy, we know Schoolboy is an amazing technician, bro. He's a great technician.
Bozy made the difference.
I still think that there's an opportunity to catch and shoot. Still, there's still an opportunity to catch and shoot because I think there's a couple times where he did do like some very strong defensive maneuvers and like a 2 or 3 punch counter, and then he let it go. And I feel like he didn't need to let it go. There were a couple moments where Brandon was still like confused. You see what I'm saying? And Cool Boy's feet was quick enough that he could have took another angle and countered again. Angle, counter off. His counter is pretty good too.
Listen,
But
what did you also
Yeah.
what else did you notice in that fight? There was a big difference in his approach. Did you see him standing between all the rounds?
Yep, I noticed that.
He stood
that as well.
for 12 rounds, being the aggressor, being Cool Boy versus Nick Bull.
Cool Boy versus Nick Ball. Yo, so he got to start.
Oh, and Jose, yeah, that's pretty dope that he says, Mr. Ennis is good people. What he's training my brother Andy Cruz.
Yeah. He's definitely doing his thing with Andy. Yeah. So Nick Ball, 14 got to start way faster than Raymond Ford did.
Weight cut, but yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I don't think he's able to bull rush him though. I don't think he's able to bull rush him the way he bull rushed Ray Ford. I think he's smart. Like there's a level of experience there for Cool Boy. Like I give him the edge in experience.
The tough part is Ford got real pop, and I think that will be the difference. I would still edge Cool Boy, but you know Nick Ball is also not a bad boxer, bro. That's why he's a champion now. He's not. To me, he's better than.
He's a belt holder, bro. I haven't seen him defend that belt, man. He a belt holder. You gotta start defending your titles.
He's a title holder, but I would say he's better than Pitbull with a similar style. I still need to see more. I think Cool Boy technically, skillfully is better, but that'll be a tough fight. I would edge Cool Boy, but that'll be a tough fight right now.
You know what I forgot too? So the way that Brandon Figueroa got this belt was because Ray Vargas was put into recess. So there might be a fight between Ray Vargas and Cool Boy because when you get in recess, after you lose your belt, you get the opportunity to fight the new champion.
Oh, I would edge Cool Boy in that.
I know, but that's a great style-wise fight.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice skill. Ray Vargas is probably one of the more skilled boxing Mexicans. You don't really box like a regular Mexican. You really be boxing.
All right. Let's get to the. You know what? My live is going crazy, man. Let me get up. Let's talk David versus David. I got some complaints. I want to file these shits with management. I'm pissed. I'm pissed.
Pissed? Tell me more.
Somebody was like, yo, why would you have such a because I thought Ronnie Shields was going to be the difference maker in preparation and execution of this fight.
Yeah.
I get it, the stalk down, the walk down. I didn't see a lot of turning. I didn't see him lateral movement. I felt he tried to glove up and allow him to, why am I ripping you? 1. Okay, I got hit. 2. I got hit.
3. Yeah, it was. I didn't understand it, bro. I didn't understand it because to me, David Morrell is so sharp. You telling me nothing in your brain after the second time another man slapped your glove that you didn't think if he touched my glove one more time, I'm whipping this hook out so fast. Because he has the tools. So that was. I don't know if that was an experience thing or he was too afraid of getting hit and missing the hook. I don't know, man. I don't know. It was weird. It was weird.
Listen, fellas, I lost $100 to this man right here betting David Morrell to beat David Benavidez, and I'm a man that pays his bets, so I will be sending him the money right now on the live. You will get confirmation of payment. If you see me hop off for a couple of seconds, that's me going into my bank and borrowing 100. But so I was upset at Ronnie Shields' game plan. I thought also the instruction in the corner. Damn, I went right into light. I thought the instruction in the corner wasn't sufficient to what needed to be done. Like, I saw that he asked for movement, but wasn't getting movement from Morrell. I saw him, like, I guess the way David fights is, I'm going to have a spurt, which allows you to have a spurt, which then allows me to have a spurt. But
whose spurt is better.
Yeah, but in my opinion, you don't do that. You don't let him get off.
That's not high level. That's not high level. That's not high level. This is not. You get a turn. I get a turn. No, you get a turn. No,
you get a turn. I'm gonna hurt you. You're gonna hurt me. I'm gonna hurt. What the fuck is going on here?
What are we doing?
Yes, he shelled up from, like, that was something that was said about his defense when on the film breakdown. But to me, how many body shots you gonna get hit with, my nigga?
Yeah.
God damn.
And then not
David won that fight off body shots alone.
Yeah, but to get hit with so many body shots and not think to myself, oh yeah, I gotta get my get back. So let me hit you with a body shot. How many body shots he caught Benavidez with?
3. He didn't even. There was no stab to the suplex, sonoplex. Fuck you call that shit?
Right here.
Tight right now.
Sternum.
Yeah, because to me, a guy who's stalking you, you have to deter him, and you don't deter him by hitting him in his chin. You deter him by hitting him in his body.
Mm-hmm.
You deter him from making that advance that I can reach you right there. I can reach you right there. Because guess what? Now he has to reset. Like, David didn't have to move his feet.
Yeah.
David's feet were firmly placed. I'm going to hook. I'm gonna hit the body up. He was literally going off routines, bro. I'm at 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 1, 2. I said, what the? Hold on. Let me read some of the chat. I bet on David. Dude has sparring legend, even Bivol. It's gonna be hard to beat him. Morrell Benavidez took the jab away. You make mistakes if you don't make mistakes just because you're not trying. Yeah. Morrell was shutting up a lot. I thought the ref would stop it at some point, but Morrell would break out and throw punches. Remember, he gave him a scar in the eye, even dropped him, and then took that point away. You're correct. He had the wrong game plan. Target practice. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
I watched that fight but one thing we don't consider with these fights, the bright lights. I said this as we were cooking up the lot.
And I'm not. Benavidez, Jose said. I saw that clip. Rigo,
even when he hurt Benavidez.
Rigondeaux was helping Benavidez, Jose said.
With the movement, yeah. He did. I saw that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, Benavidez didn't. I don't think he got hit with a lot of clean shots. I think most of the shots was off the gloves. Most of the shots
really made him look worse.
No, that was.
That was a headbutt, bro. You tell me that was a punch? That wasn't a punch that caused that.
I think the punch opened up because the cut was he already got cut from the fight before. So that opening up, in my opinion, was from a punch. Because he said he hurt him, like he got hurt in not hurt in sparring, but the cut opened up in the last fight.
Yeah. That's a bad play.
So
man.
David looked to me. You said this a lot. Experience.
Yes, bro. The experience.
Yes, experience from going through the fights and going through the wars. But that's what your trainer is for. Your trainer is supposed to prepare. Like, what was the game plan?
You gotta listen.
So what happened? He got too cute in it?
I think. So here's the thing. I know I said this before, but I'll say it to the chat. He was taking angles that Andrade took, except the difference was Andrade was capitalizing off of those angles.
I didn't see him move. I didn't see those movements for angles. I saw him trying to shift his body. Like, I didn't see him stand in front and then get to the side of David Benavidez and throw. I see him stand in front and throw a loop and hook to try to, like, I didn't see him in front of David and then.
So let me clarify. I'm talking about when he dropped levels. Andrade does this thing where he drops levels, and he'll start high, throw 2, 3 low, come back up high while still being low. Morrell would start high, drop low, and then do some cute defensive maneuver, and then not throw nothing back until he reset high again. So what I'm saying is that's also a missed opportunity, counter punching opportunity. If you go back and look at the fight, there was pockets where Morrell's doing defense and there's no punches being thrown, and then Benavidez just fills the space with a quick jab. You see what I'm saying? When you fight Benavidez, you gotta feel. You can't allow there to be too much empty space for Benavidez to think. You guys know they tested David Marquez. It
Marquez
doesn't
or
mean
David Morrell?
Morrell. Doesn't mean Morrell.
Did you mean
I think
Morrell? Jose?
yeah, they started testing. They started testing because
I believe there was testing.
Ruckus,
Oh no,
yeah.
do you know they tested 5 days in a row? They came into his house when he was sleeping, woke him up to take a urine test. They didn't touch Benavidez. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you put on those speculations about steroids and steroid use.
That's crazy.
And Jose knows he's definitely connected to a lot of those people because Andy Cruz was in the back with David Morrell dancing in the before he went out to go fight. So I know I trust your word.
Jackson 5 dudes, yo, they be wildin'.
The game plan sucked. I didn't think he was prepared for.
Time out. What was the game plan? What was the game plan? Because based on
my thing is bigger than yours. I'm gonna show you. Mine's is bigger than yours. I'm gonna show you.
Oh, that's not a game plan. That was just him fighting.
That's his ego.
Yeah.
That's how he fought. In my opinion, that's how he fought.
I would love to
if you can hit me with,
Ronnie, what did you tell him to do? Was he supposed to tire David out? Like, I don't really know.
Right? Like, I'm thinking you're gonna move for at least 4 rounds. Like, let me see if this nigga can catch me. Fuck this. Let's go.
Yeah.
Jab, move. All right, come on, David. You're RoboCop.
Show the Cuban school of
boxing. Bro, did you see any foot movement or foot placements there?
No, he could have. And Morrell has such a reach. He could have spent the first round just jabbing, bro. He could have put the first round just jabbing and just really show Benavidez like, yo, this is what the difference in amateur experience will do. I think that would have been a nice.
He got caught up in trying to TKO somebody. So I thought that the side, because they were about the same size, Morrell had all the advantages, right?
Yeah,
I think he had the reach
advantage.
I think he was taller. I think he was a foot taller.
He started his career at a heavier weight too, I think.
And pulled him back down to 168. Mm-hmm. That's what Lou the Cuba said. I'm hurt.
15 days in a row is insane. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just reading the comments. Yeah, I mean, it was a good scrap, bro. And the good part is both of these guys, they'll still do very, very well in the sport. I think Morrell will beat himself up for what he knows he's capable of, but I mean, he's not going. He seemed like he's that upset about it. He's like, he's happy. He's gonna go back, look at the tape, and train. And I think he'll be fine. I think he beats up everybody else. Well, first of all, if he was at 168, and Jay, I don't know if I lost you or not, but if he was at 168, I would say he beats up everybody at 168. I think he'd be a tough fight for Canelo too. At 175, I don't know. Better be as invisible. I would still say maybe beat Morrell.
Yeah, but for a fighter who's based off of movement, wouldn't you want someone that's coming to you all night? You know what I mean? Because you know where he is, which means I now have to make you get me. And I didn't see him try to escape. I didn't see, he shelled up. In my opinion, David walked him down right where he wanted and then let off 3-4 shots and we didn't see it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now I'm going to move. No, you're not. I've already punched you 4 times. You're down 3 punches.
I think the thing you're missing is that it's not just about, I'm a mover. Would I love someone with pressure? Am I a good counterpuncher?
Yes.
Well, based on what we saw Saturday,
fucking waiting for that overhand left all night. He threw it 1 time.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Was he scared, or is he not as good of a counterpuncher as we think he is?
I think he didn't let it go because he didn't see the whole fight. It looks like he was looking for something. Yeah. And unfortunately, he didn't see that opening to take it. And when I think he rocked David. Not rocked. He might have. I want to choose my words.
No, he
may have
buzzed David, bro.
He
buzzed him. He buzzed him.
he buzzed
Definitely
him,
buzzed him.
but it wasn't maybe the punch he was looking for. So he might have not thrown it with as much veracity.
Yeah.
Like, I caught you with the hook, but I actually wanted the overhand right. So I didn't tee up this one. I'm teeing up the one that come after, and you were already in a defensive position to block that.
And one of the commentators said it. I don't know if he realized to the degree that he hurt David.
No.
Because
it's hard to see it. David don't.
Akello said
Yeah.
it. Akilo said it. He said, but David kept coming. That's really what happened. He buckled him, and David blocked 2 shots, and David came back with his own joint. So I don't think he even realized he really had David hurt.
Everyone knows that when you get an animal wounded, that's when they fight the most. He wasn't scared. It's no experience. Amateur fighting is different than professional.
It's the experience.
He tried to tell me.
So yeah, it's the experience.
Jose, he tried to tell me.
Jose,
he tried to tell me, but I tried to tell him that he has a different type of experience, but my toolage to get to where I'm at is a lot quicker. Like, you took you 29 fights, to get to a Las Vegas. It took me 12.
Yeah.
Yes, no, I can now have the loss and continue my career, but I fast tracked my way here. I'm Lomachenko. I got a belt after 3 fights. Let's go.
Yeah. No, I hear that.
That's the mindset, and that's like Andy Cruz fighting 10-round fights in 4 fights is like, huh? But it's that way because they're special. We're special, so we got to get you moving. And you're behind the 8 ball as far as age, but not with Morrell, but just an example.
If Morrell had jumped to 175 when somebody like Joe Smith Jr. was a champion, experience or no experience, he would have beat Joe Smith Jr.
Learn from the loss.
You see what I'm saying? But with someone as amazing as Benavidez, that's when you get to see an experience.
Okay. Does he beat Arthur? Does he beat Arthur?
Benavidez is great, bro.
Does he beat Arthur? Versus Benavidez?
Now, remember, let's separate prediction. You have prediction, who I want to win, and who the odds are. The odds will be in favor of Benavidez, so I'll put money on David Benavidez. I would edge, as a prediction, Arthur Benavidez. But the odds will probably be... Did you do that?
What's going on shit, bro?
Yo,
what's going on over there? My man getting balloons, thumbs up. Just because he wants to articulate in the don't mean he's talking good shit, y'all. He's just talking shit. He's just talking shit.
Oh, yo.
Nah, I get you.
The chat know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you gotta learn from your loss. Benavidez has been fighting top world class opponents for a long time. Morrell was 175 in Cuba. Arthur old as fuck. Father Tom's undefeated. No, Arthur is a different kind of machine. Now, but I don't think Arthur beats Bivol twice. I think he beats him once.
Yeah.
I think Bivol wins the rematch. I thought he won the first fight.
Yeah. I don't know. I was up in the air. I think I was up in the air with that one. It went either way.
And people, when you guys say, well, he was almost stopped, you don't win the fight because he was almost stopped in round 11. How important it worked for 10. Unless you stop me, then the fight's over. Because I was being thrown across the ring and wobbled does not mean you have successfully beat me in a fight.
Yeah.
Because of one round. People have had one round of looking not the sharpest, not the best. And I'm not saying that's what happened with Bivol and Beterbiev, but people always say, well, man, he almost stopped him. That's why he won.
No, that's not
what happened before that? When he was boxing beautifully, moving, punching, off of angles. Yo, you coming, I'm giving you And I hate the scoring thing where he dominated the other half of the fight. What happened before that?
Right.
If he dominated the other half of the fight, was he just standing there like for 6 rounds and it was like, all right, I'm gonna turn it on now. Let's go. Let's punch each other.
Yeah. Yeah, it's those are always funny to me when people say stuff like that. That people beat on each other a couple more times and then that beat eventually. I just remember Arthur, he's getting up in age. Yeah, that's a good point, man.
True.
You guys
Arthur
make
is
some good
different though.
points, man.
Arthur is different because of the way he trains, his regimen. It's not boxing. It's more like brute strength put into a boxer and just go kill something legally.
Yeah.
Because have you seen how he punches?
Dude, I know. That's
It's
what I'm saying.
clubbing, bro. Like
It's hard to pick against
we
him.
teach, turn your fist. I swear my son is doing this. I swear to God. Watch a fight, bro. I swear he's clubbing people to death. Was it not Joe Smith? Saunders? I swear he clubbed.
Saunders.
No. Callum
Smith.
Yeah, one of them white boys. I swear he clubbed that boy. Where the dude was looking around like, who hit me?
Mind you, he never.
Which one of y'all hit me?
That's the part that's crazy.
That shit is not Kello know what I'm talking about.
Yo, we gotta jump. I actually gotta jump off in a second, but
we about to wrap it up. It's 50, baby. We good. It's great time. It's great value. And fellas in the chat, salute. Thank you so much for pulling up. All the comments, really enjoyed them. Trying to be more consistent every Monday after the fights. We go on for about an hour. You get a recap. But before we leave, I just gotta say, Clarissa is the GWOAT. Clarissa's the GWOAT. She's the GWOAT. She is a problem. I don't see anyone.
What is that? What is this? It was a slip this way into
Bro, thank you, Clarissa, for 1 million views in like 4 hours on YouTube.
Oh, and she looked up at it too.
Bro, her eyes rolled in the back of her head.
She said, "Shut down."
And no, if she was any smaller, she's laying on her back.
No, she's laying on her back, bro. I was trying to tell Wifey, explain to Wifey how impressive that was that Clarissa got that knockdown in the first place. Because that girl was huge. I've never seen Clarissa in there with somebody that big before.
And dominated, and dog walked, and showed skills, and showed levels.
And here's the thing: you could say whatever you want about the girl's record. Shorty's skills. She was big. She was athletic. She was doing her head movement. She had a good straight left
jab. Yep.
She has skill. I would love to see her against
Savannah Marshall
Green or Savannah Marshall.
Ooh, Sadesha, Mean Machine, Sweet Machine. Ooh, yeah.
Perkins. That's her name, right? Danielle Perkins.
Yes, Perkins.
She's
yep.
Good, man. And she looked way younger than 40. I thought she was.
No, it was just inactivity. The boxing not really giving female fighters an opportunity, which means like you're in it, but you can't be in it because the money is not being given to you for fights. Like they coming to you with 100K, you're like, I'm just gonna work 40 hours. I'm cool.
Right. Yeah,
it happens.
Clarissa's speed. Perkins made her look small. I've never seen a woman make Clarissa look that small. Clarissa looked like a little girl in there. She
Clarissa versus Remy Ma. I want to see it.
She'll knock Remy Ma across the street.
That's what I want to see. Celebrity boxing, baby. Celebrity boxing. Let's go for charity. Come on.
You know what's funny? If they ever did that, Clarissa would have to wear 20 ounces. And
headgear. And she got to put on headgear. And the guard for the bottom. Yeah, Remy got to be all bottled up.
Remy got to have a body armor on.
Yeah.
And then maybe
she still stops her.
She'll stop her.
She still stops her.
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
By the way, she was trolling the entire everybody. And I love that part. Like, I even posted it. Because when she walked in with Papoose in that coat, I said, yeah, she on Demon Town. By the way, I bet her stoppage. I bet the stoppage. She didn't. I thought she got it. When I heard, I said, oh, she got it. I saw Shorty get up. I was like, you big.
Yo, but what's funny is when she got the stoppage, you so crazy. When she got the knockdown,
yeah.
In my head, I said, if we only had 15 more seconds. 15 more.
That count was super long. That's count 1, 2. Yeah, it's over. It's all. She's done.
Dude, Shorty had a chance. She turned around, looked around, turned back around. She was like, she took a step forward. Ding, ding, ding. Fight over. I'm like,
Super
dang,
squad
man,
is
that would have been a
good.
nice little bag, son. That would have been a nice little bag if
Listen,
she had got the dub like that.
it was like plus 4 something. But yo, salute to everyone. Thank you so
Yo,
much.
salute to everybody in
We're
the chat, man.
blessed. Nakello, nice seeing you, my bro. We're gonna try to be a little bit more
Turn into the
consistent. Jose, Bruce Gas. Yeah, yo. You know what's crazy? She got hurt in the thing, and when the ref broke them apart and like sent her to back up and she fell over, I thought that could have
she
been
got hurt
counted the
there too.
knockdown, but she
Yeah,
bust.
but
Yeah,
the ref tripped her. Yeah, she was in great shape, Akella. She was in great shape for sure. Yo, we gonna link.
yes, sir. Blessings to everyone. Peace. Outro. My theme music.
Sunday Showcase, made possible by a public service grant from the National Endowment for the Arts and Bristol Myers Company in association with its divisions.
Yeah. All rise, open your eyes, no need to explain. I got a homie from the east and I'ma tell you his name. Never hang around lames, that's a part of his game. And if you show deep respect, he'll show you the same. Jeff undercard boxing, shook the world when he came. A lot of cats is playing, but his hands are insane. You can get steamrolled if you stand in the way. He a yardie from Flatbush, you cowards his cat puss. We used to feud like Bishop and Q, but he'll fuck you up quick if I give him the cue. From the city of Midwood, the south central part of New York, next to Bensonhurst and Barrow Park. If it's a problem, don't even say shit. Just face this when you come across the Bay Bridge. No tolerance for BS or fake kids. Your blood clot crying. Just stop trying. Is Jeff Undercard prepared for the assignment? He bringing the appliance so cowards can't fight it. He might yoke you up if he feels slighted. He's spreading out toxins. It's undercard boxing. Yeah. Mad love and respect to my brother, man.